In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, dear friends and fellows, we are seen having some positive and some negative relationships. What are these negative relationships, by the way? As and when we feel jealous of someone else, they feel jealous of us. So that is a kind of negative relationship. This relationship is not positive at all. This relationship is quite negative, and we need to avoid it. I've seen some of the people, they say that I don't have any sort of negative relationship with anyone else. But I have noticed that they too are not free of it. It does not mean that no one else on earth is free of this negative relationship. There are some of the people, although these people are an exception only. They are only the exceptional cases, while overwhelming majority of the people, they are not free of it. Some of these are very deeply drowned, while another some of these are not as deeply drowned in it as certain other people. So we have been burning ourselves. We have been creating troubles and pain and jealousy and all of that for we ourselves. So now the question is that is there any way that we can get rid of it, or we can even it would be even better if we could take certain advantages out of it. We can take certain benefits out of it. This sort of negative relationship or this sort of jealousy, is there any benefit of it? One thing what we need to understand is that we always feel mental stress. Every time somebody gets a kind of development or promotion whom we dislike, we feel bad, we feel stressed psychologically, mentally, we become unhappy. But it stimulates our thinking, it makes us think more and it makes us think even more. This more of the thinking can benefit us because we feel a kind of motivation. We can use it positively. We can use it as a motivation. We will think, we will feel a little bit of stress. Then we should start thinking how can I take advantage of it? How can I benefit from it? The way to benefit from it is that we should try to know how that person is developing. What is their methodology? And how certain other people are developing as well. Not only that how they people are developing, rather we need to know how the other people are developing as well. We need to understand their methodology, their way of doing it. Once we are trying to understand it, this means actually we should be trying to imitate it as well. Not necessarily a carbon copy imitation of our competitor, the person we are jealous of. Not necessarily like that. Maybe there are certain good things in it for us, and there are certain even better things. in the methodology of another person who does not make us feel jealous. So that is why I said that not only that we need to know how they people are developing, we also need to know how certain other people are developing as well. We need to understand it. And once we do know how the people are developing, how several people have developed and are developing, this means that now we have got the science of success. This means that now we know how to become a successful person, how to prosper and develop, how to become a happier person. Now we have got an art of it. And once we know how to develop, once we know several ways to develop and to prosper, if at all we are doing a kind of research, and not only research on the way why my competitor is developing, why the person I feel jealous of is developing, not only this person, rather we are also trying to know and understand how the other people are developing. And once we do come to know that how other people are developing, this means that we ourselves can develop and prosper as well. And once we know that how can, we can take the best, we can manufacture our own best way of developing and prospering. We can devise, keeping in front of us the development of several people, we can devise our own way of thinking which suits us and which is according to our own circumstances and situations. So, for that reason, it is not bad at all if at all our competitor is developing, if at all somebody whom we don't like is developing. This actually means that we can also develop, we can also prosper. Our prosperity becomes even closer and even nearer because of this reason. So don't be afraid of the development of your competitor. Rather, I think so that you should like it. You should like it, we should like it so that we could also feel the motivation. So that we could also feel the motivation how, why and how to develop, to prosper, to achieve, to set the goals and to achieve the goals, how to make our life better, how to improve our living standard, how to improve the way we think mean. So it is all good. Let's try to take advantage of the development of our competitors, the people we don't like much, although it's not a positive emotion at all, but at least we can take advantage of this emotion and by taking the things positively. Thank you.